Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Strato Eli, and today we are here to dive into the inspiring story of a man who is not only renovating buildings but renovating lives. Join me, let's see how Roro the contractor puts things together.
Roro, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and then how you got into the construction field as a renovation contractor?
My name is Elvis Kosi Banini Fafaliya.
Okay.
Also known as Roro the Contractor. Yes.
Okay.
I entered into renovation and construction. Okay. Just by helping out our home, right? We have tenants, and when the tenants move and go, I go in there, prep up the place, call people to come and do painting, plastering and stuff. So that's how come I entered renovation. I really appreciated the work they do in terms of turning old stuff, as in the deplorable state of the rooms, into new place. So I was so interested and I started watching them and I started practicing from that point.
Oh, that's great. I know you have tried other fields before. At what point in your life did you decide to go into construction itself?
Okay, so in 2016, I came back from Burkina Faso, and I entered into solar business. And so from solar business, I decided that I've had enough of the try and error with other industries, from the catering to doing managerial work and stuff. I said, I wanted to learn construction fully from 2016. So from 2016, I've never looked back.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges you've been through in the construction field?
Meeting time deadlines. If you're a project manager, you have time deadlines you are supposed to meet. And so meeting time deadlines, getting the right people for the job, because a lot of the people we're training is now we're building, a lot of contractors have people who work by day for them. And so those people are not people you can really rely on unless you build a team that you can rely on. You're going to have a lot of challenges.
Can you please tell us some of the advantages of construction as well?
With construction, you can continuously be improving yourself. One, you have time. There are peak seasons where the jobs are there. You are self-employed. You can control your own finances. You can actually have days you can decide that you are not working if there's no job. So for me, that is the only advantage. The financial advantage is there, but you have control over how you manage your project and stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you advise the youth to go into construction, or even your kids to try the construction field?
That is what for my kids, what I even do is this. I send them to my sites. They start with sweeping, picking up stuff and stuff. So for me, I would advise the youth to enter into construction. It is challenging, it's tedious, but when you have the love, you've seen how things are going, it's interesting. So I would advise the youth to enter into construction. As you can see, the people at the background working are not my workers. Okay. They are masters on their own. When you go around, you see that some of the work is not my creative ideas. Okay. There's creative ideas. I just coordinate as a contractor. Okay. Coordinate them to achieve what the client wants. Okay. So it's a very interesting place, and you meet a lot of people. I would like to show you around some of the work that they have done. Okay. Helping the Roro, the contractor, work.
That would be great. So let's go.
Can go inside and. I do not own the creativity of this work. Okay. But it is under Roro, the contractor's work. Interesting. Yes. And the guy who did here is called Okutowan. That's the name. Yes. That's the name they will call him. Yes. Yes. And they are lovely people. Since day one, they've shown hard work. They've proven themselves. And so this is some of the results of Roro the contractor.
So if somebody wants to award you a contract, or someone wants to give you a job like this to do, how can we reach you, or how are we supposed to reach you?
Oh, I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. Okay. Contact is on TikTok and YouTube. And if you want to look at some of my portfolios, you can contact me on WhatsApp. I don't know if you mind I put up my number across.
Yes, sure.
So my number is 0243-217-947, Roro the Contractor. If you get in touch with me WhatsApp, I'll send you my pictures of the work. We can communicate from that. I'll come over, do viewing, and then give you estimate, correct estimate. We do not waste paint. All the work you can see here, we calculate the work, the paint, and then we mix paint on site. So based on the demand, we can have leftover paint and we'll mix and do something beautiful for you. Yes. So there are examples all across the classrooms where we've mixed paint to do the job for the client.
I see a lot of beautiful paintings around.
Yeah.
So kindly tell me or tell our viewers why you choose this painting for these works.
Okay, so for this particular project, it's a school project, it's an international school. And so basically there will be a lot of kids who are going to be coming to this school.
Okay.
And so we decided to go with a semi-gloss paint for this particular project. And so the semi-gloss paint will give you the ability to be able to clean the walls when it is dirty with hand touching and all of those things. So that's particularly for this school. If you can see the ceiling, we used a matte-based paint. It's an acrylic matte-based paint we used. The brand names I cannot mention. Yes, so we have various brands we use for our product, but we mix our paint. So whatever we're doing, we mix our paint. And so it helps when we come to site to mix the paint again to achieve what we want to achieve. Basically, if you use a different paint than semi-gloss paint, they are going to have problems with continuous painting of the school because the kids will play around. If it's a home, I look at using satin-based paint or matte-based paint. Usually my ceiling works are matte-based paint, and then my wall works is satin-based. Some of the classrooms lights are off, and so basically the next time the people want and they go to your page, they will see a lot of the works. This veranda is a mixture of works done by my Honorable Kisei, very strong gentleman. Yeah, so he came out with this concept for this place.
Beautiful.
Yes, so acknowledgement goes to him. Any project you want us to handle for you, we'll handle. Home, commercial, school, office, we are ready to work for you, and we'll lead you and we'll teach you the right materials to use for your work. Our interest is to satisfy the client, and so we say that for us it's newness with integrity. Everything we need to touch must look new, and our integrity must always be intact for us. Yes.
Now, working with clients, I know human beings can be very difficult at times because obviously everybody has their own views and then opinions about a lot of things.
Okay, so as a painter, as a contractor, one basic thing you need to understand is your color chart. If you do not have a color chart for your project, you are missing, right? So there's a color chart we have. We have different brands of color charts, and so when we come to your end, whatever color you desire, even if it is color in space, the color chart will provide that, and we'll use that as a lead to mix the paint you want for your job. So the color chart is what leads us to get the colors for our job. And the blending of the work, basically the color chart will give you a lead, and you have to also learn. So there's a continuous way to learn. So I go and sit with the mixers and be watching how they mix different paint. And so when I also come, I apply that same knowledge.
Okay, so I know you've tried other fields before. Obviously, growing up, you might have gone through a lot of places and done a lot of jobs. But why did you decide, okay, it's construction or it's renovation that I'm going to do as a major?
Okay, so before 2016, what happened was that I helped my old boy renovate rooms for rent for tenant. So I was just doing it casually. Oh, call the painter to come and paint the work for us. Call the carpenter to come and do the door for us. So having done that and having returned from Burkina Faso doing agro-business, I decided that no, I had researched and I had understood that two things in Africa works: real estate and farming, right? Beyond the IT and co. So I looked at it, I'm like, no, I need to be part of one of these industries. So I decided that no, I'll do real estate. And to do real estate, because I wanted to build the understanding, I went into solar. In 2016, I went into solar. And so solar, I went to different sites, saw different works. And so from there, I said that no, I'm sticking to construction because there's daily opportunity to get work done. I learned electricals during the COVID time. I became an apprentice. Yes, chiseling walls, cutting walls, and when you come back, you are tired, but still the desire was there. So from that point on, I'm like, no, this is where I love. I want to be dirty, so that my client will be happy. So when you come and you are able to tell your client that, oh, put this one this way, paint this one this way, and when you finish and the client is happy, you are also extremely happy beyond the reward, the financial reward. The excitement from clients makes me very happy. Yes. When a client is angry and pointing out things, I do not argue with the client. I keep quiet and I ask you, what next? What else? And so the client will keep telling me the issues. Then I am buying time to look for better solutions that the client will understand. Because these clients are learned clients, and so you cannot just tell them anything then they are okay with. You must convince them. So whilst you keep leading them to bring out their frustration as a means to also release their stress, you buy time to be able to give them advices that will solve the problem or solve the problem for them.
Interesting. So how are you able to manage pressure on site? Sometimes you have deadlines to meet and all that.
Basically, when the pressure is just too much, you will hear me go like, oh, buy one, get one free. Yes, so people will be passing and they will see you do, yes, fine eyes, pokey, me told me what, but it's just a way to release the stress. There's a funny statement I always use around my site. And so when I'm a bit stressed and I'm thinking about the deadline and stuff, I'll just go like, wow, what is going to happen today? Then I'll scream and jump. And so everybody will be watching me. I just release the stress.
So kindly tell us what you advise or what you think they should do to become an expert like yourself.
Okay, so to become a contractor, to become an artisan in the field, what you have to do is learn, get a master to teach you the field, go on the field, help somebody out. You might look at it because artisanal job is more of looking at what your master is doing and practicing. So you have to learn on the internet. I do sing, I go to Google, I look at what new direction painting is going, what are the latest combination of paint. I look at buildings, new buildings and stuff. So for me, I would advise that learn from the internet, learn from a master. You necessarily don't need to go and pay money to a master, but you can offer help to a master, and that is what you can do to learn. And when you improve yourself, you add value. The learning will make you add value, and then practice. Because after learning, you need to practice and add value to yourself. And if you do that, believe you me, people will call you and pay you for the value you have added to yourself. Thank you for having me, sir.
You're welcome.
So that was a beautiful time with Roro the Contractor. If you found this video interesting, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until then, let's catch up in our next video. I'm out.